The entry to ILS was PDZ, but I came from north and decided to take PETIS, as enter point to FONTA, at level of 2,600 feet. My cruise altitude was 28,000. Shortly before top-off descent, I dialed 2,600 feet as ILS altitude. I am used to fly under real weather conditions. At this moment I had tailwind, 26 from 294 degrees. Unusually, before begin descending speed slowed down, from 320 to 240 kn. After activating the descent phase, speed climb rushed to over 320 kn, and I had to use speed brakes, for not getting into overspeed, and disconnected AP.
Spoilers half. Spoilers full. Spoilers half. Spoilers full.
Descending at 320 kn, rate of descent was not as it should be. The aircraft altitude was too high, and although throttled to idle, speed remained too high. I decided to change the rate of descent, with help of the iPad application, Air, FMC. It shows after dialing the rate, like on the Boeing screen, the arc of descending, so I can control, at what point the aircraft will be, at particular descending rate. Next step, landing lights on, ILS activated. I really do not know if there is a rule, or why is it an urgent need, to activate ILS just at 10,000. And beside it, is this advice binding only for the A320, or it valid for all airliners? Using this method was urgent, because the descending could not be linear. As you can see, the aircraft had to pass over a mountain chain at a particular altitude, and only after that continue, with a new constant descending rate. So I leveled the aircraft at 9,700 feet, until I saw the landing area in the valley. If I would not have a clear view, or flying at night, I would use the altitude data of the fixes, to dial the right rate of descent, from one point to the next one. Now, circa 20 miles away from the runway, I activated the approach phase after inserting altimeter, temperature and wind at airport.
Approach phase activated.
I have now to wait until after the last turn straight to runway for activating the APPR button.
Radio altimeter alive. Speed is not okay for next flaps position. Speed checked. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps 2. Gear down. Speed checked. Flaps 3.
And at this flight stage things becoming weird. Speed is not constantly at the red triangle as it should be. I have to regulate manually speed, using the throttle. Normally, the throttle should stay at idle, but then the speed goes down near stall.
Speed, speed, speed.
Last task is to activate APPR. And then, I forgot to activate AP2, after locked on LOC, but I think that this mistake is relatively insignificant.
Spoilers half. Spoilers retracted. Spoilers armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have just been cleared to land at the arrival airport.
1,000.
500. 400.
Land green checked.
300.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
200,
100 above. Speed checked. Flaps full.
minimum. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard,
Ground
retard.
spoilers. Nacelle. First green. Knots.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
Autopilot must be disengaged, sir.
For safety and comfort, we ask that you please remain seated with your seatbelt until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it is safe for you
Park
to
brake
pull out.
off.
Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board.
500, 400, 300, 200,
Speed check. Flaps full.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20. $200,
Speed checked. Flaps full.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20.